Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Captain RL with FLFishingSpots.com. That is FLFishingSpots.com. We've got everything you need in Florida, whether it be inshore or offshore. Today, we are looking at Tampa Offshore. Tampa Offshore is what we're looking at, okay? And what's unique about this area is, as you guys know that live there, you'll probably watch this and go, "We hate you guys, you're selling these spots and blah, 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 blah." But listen, man, this there's so much limestone out there. I know there's a lot of pressure in Tampa, but there's so much limestone out there. There's enough for everybody. You just have to go hunt it. We've just dialed in a few of these spots. This is not every piece of limestone out there by any means. And a limestone is a hard bottom that usually has growth on it. And if it has anything at all on it, it's going to attract bait fish and crabs and small growth, zooplankton at the base level. And all that turns into an ecosystem that produces other fish. Once bait fish and crabs are on it and other crustaceans, it's game on. And anywhere there's a live bottom, there's limestone bottom, is a hard bottom. And that's where those types of things grow. Little potato corals, all kinds of living organisms are there. So it's also known as patch reef. It's what they call it in the Keys, but this is just miniature areas of patch is what this is. And there's lots of them out here. And like the comments may say, like this, limestone 32. Let's keep that name in mind because I'm going to show you something in a minute. Limestone 32. This one says snapper and grouper on rocky bottom, chum and bottom fish over this limestone and hard mix bottom. So any of these areas out here, I'd like to personally, I chum them with 2 chum bags, and I may suspend one depending on the shark activity at the time, which is a pain sometimes in the butt. But if the sharks aren't bad, I'm gonna chum it up hard. That's gonna get my fish to the surface. The mangroves and red snapper a lot of times will come right up to the engine, and you can just about hand feed them. You can hand feed them actually when they get really crazy. But anyhow, I just want to give you guys a look at this. This is as all of you know, I've done a million of these videos. This is the Google NOAA file. It is sent with anytime you order spots, it is sent in an email. So you have the Google NOAA file, and this map some people don't like because it can load slow if your connection isn't great or you're on Wi-Fi. If you're on Wi-Fi, you're usually good. But this map may not load for you if you get it at a low area 4G, or even if you get in a 3G, you can forget it, or a 1X, you're done. It's not going to load. And it ends up becoming a pain. Or it's just too cluttered for some people. So we also send a Google satellite view file. It's called Google Sat View in the file attachments you'll receive. And this is for any area, okay? These are named the same thing. So you get a Google NOAA file, which is this one. Let's show you what it looks like when you open the Google Sat View file. It looks like this, which is just a regular Google Earth view, but it's much cleaner, but you're not gonna have the depths and all the contours and all the cool looking stuff that fishermen love. You're not gonna have that. Nothing wrong with a plain map though, at all. Nothing wrong with it. There's so much live bottom and limestone out here, it's nuts. It's such a great area. We sell quite a bit of these, I'll be honest with you. It's a big seller. It's one of our top sellers. It's rated 5 stars. It's never had a rating below 4.8 ever, and it's just one of the best areas that we have. They're all great areas, but this is just it's one of my favorite because I fish there personally quite a bit, especially in the fall. Okay, so that's the 2 Google the Google Earth files, Google NOAA, and this is Google Sat View shown here. I'm gonna do something a little different today. I'm gonna pop open the GPS file. Okay, and what this is our personal in-house software mapping that we use when we organize spots with our guides. Okay, and these are the spots you'll get. These spots, the map part of this, that's on our end there. What you'll get are the spots. The spots you order will load over your GPS mapping. These spots will float over Navionics mapping, Garmin G2, Garmin G3, and in full disclosure, I will say we have no affiliation with any of those products. We're our own product. We just make waypoints that happen to work with those products. They don't sponsor us, we don't sponsor them. We're at no affiliation at all. They're their own companies. So we send spots for SD card model, Garmin, Simrad, Lowrance, Humminbird, and Raymarine Hybrid, which are the newer touchscreen models and the bigger screen, the flat screen models that are out nowadays. it'll work with those Ray Marines. So pretty much everything that's out there, it'll work with, that's not more than 10 or 12 years old. It'll work with it. And even if it doesn't, we send a PDF coordinates list that will. And you can type spots in manually, which sucks, but at least you got them if you need them. Even if you got a real old unit, we send that coordinates list. You can type those coordinates in. Well, how do I know which ones to type in? Well, heck, man, you just pop open this Google file and go out there and go, okay, that looks like a grouper spot right there. So you look up, okay, that was actually named grouper. So you go to grouper on the coordinates list and you type it in. Come back, take a look at this. Say, I want to fish this Jim's Rock. Y'all probably know what that is. Some of you will. On Jim's Rock, you go to the coordinates list, looks for Jim's Rock, and type that baby in. And that's for old units. The new units, all this loads in one file on an SD card to your GPS. All in one shot, you'll load all these spots up. Okay? And this is what it'll look like. Now, some of the waypoint symbols, it may not show up as fish on your GPS. It may show up as X's, squares, different things depending on your model. But we left these editable, so you can change these to whatever as you fish them, or if you want to change them all at once, whatever you want to do, you can do. We've left them editable. And the way these are labeled, you will definitely be able to tell the difference between what you have saved and what we have provided, just by the names of them, of your spots and ours. So you know the difference when you see it in the waypoints list. Okay, so these spots work with any mapping. As I said, these will float over any kind of additional mapping you've added to your GPS. And if you don't have any mapping loaded, you're going to have a blank screen except for these spots. So your navigation hazards will be a hazard for you if you don't know the area or have the mapping. Okay, so anyhow, that's just a quick look at the Tampa area. I'll load that NOAA map one more time, and let's jump in on one. Now these depths out here, it says 10 and 12 feet. That's not feet, that's fathoms, guys. So just so you know, as you zoom in, you get close, you'll find out really quick that this turns into feet as you zoom in on this NOAA map. See here, you see how it goes to 49 to 50 feet in here. Okay, and that's how that works. Look at there, there's some more live bottom. Imagine that. Chum and bottom fish over this limestone hard bottom. So if you guys have some particular things you want to see, something I haven't covered, there's so much information I could cover. I could do 30-minute videos and never be done. So you guys let me know if there's anything you want to see in particular. But for now, I'm going to sign off, and I hope you guys got something out of this video. And if you don't know, flfishingspots.com also has deep drop spots. They're on the southeast side. We're working on the Gulf now. They're a long way offshore on the Gulf side, but we're working on them. And anyway, if you guys have any questions, shoot us an email to gpsfishingmaps@gmail.com, or again, visit flfishingspots.com. And you guys have a good day and stay safe out there. And until next time, stay safe and fish on.